For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101, 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Nice looking Tuesday morning. My goodness, it's beautiful out there. 67 degrees right now. Temperatures climbing to 92 degrees today and mostly sunny skies. And that's the same forecast for tomorrow and Thursday. Friday, there is rain mentioned, as well as Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it looks like a 4-day stretch of rain. I don't know. It's what it says right now. It changes every day. Changes every hour, actually. But anyway, for right now, it's beautiful. You don't need a weatherman to tell you it's beautiful out there. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center to remind us that there is a role for us in saving lives every 8 weeks. And it's a simple role. Just go donate blood. Simple as that. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Bobbin. How are y'all?
Good. Where are you?
Just heading to Gainesville today.
Going to Gainesville. That's a short ride for you. For
Yeah.
me, it used to sound such a long. It used to seem, oh my gosh, because you and Alex both have to drive up there every day. What a commute! What a commute! But not lately, because you go to Jacksonville, you go to Atlanta. Oh my gosh, you go to Valdosta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not bad. I'm not complaining today.
No. You don't complain any day. You really don't. You're not a complainer. You just do your job.
Huh? My job.
Yeah.
My job.
Yeah. All right. The topic today is Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Okay. Okay.
I have his most cringeworthy moments I want to share with you.
Oh, good gracious. There's a lot of them. You know what's sad about Bill Nye is there was a time when he made science cool.
Yeah,
and,
fun.
You know, my son used to watch him when they were both really little. But now he cannot do any program without everything being politically motivated and politically charged. And that's too bad. You know, that's too bad.
Oh, yeah. And some of the musical people, too, are doing this, too.
Yeah, I hate that.
Some of them are deciding that they want their songs to all be about Trump or anti-Trump or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, holy mackerel.
Music has always been political, though. And because it's an expression of art.
Maybe.
So,
but if you were to look...
It's not been political. That's a good question. I'm not being critical. When was it not political?
All right, let me answer this way. Music has always been political. Yeah. Music has always been political. But the piece of the pie that was political was very small compared to the piece of the pie that was about love or about fatherhood or motherhood or families. There was a small...
Oh, yeah, I mean, love is... more music is probably written about love than anything else.
Right.
Everything else combined. And then I'll bet you number two, it's always been political. It's either been anti-war or, anti-mainstream, or anti-communism, or government, or anti-something political.
Okay, yeah, but everything you just said makes sense. To be taking a political position against a singular person,
Yes.
I mean, nobody's...
They did it against Nixon.
What song?
They did it a bit about Reagan. I mean, a lot of the times of the day where they didn't mention him specifically.
Do you know what I remember with Reagan? I remember a Phil Collins song, and the song had nothing to do with Reagan, but the video was all about picking on Reagan. Yeah, the video was what did it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's, I think, always been a part of music. So I completely understand it. It's a form of expression. So it doesn't bother me as much.
So, somebody one time asked John Lennon, "How come you guys don't write political songs when it seems like the rest of pop music is all about political songs?"
Mm-hmm. Right.
And John Lennon said, "We do have political messages." It's just not about specific people. If you think about it, you want he said you want a revolution. Well, you look at Chairman Mao. You don't want a revolution. We got it pretty good here. The revolution was an anti-revolution song.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Sure. Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
But he's political.
Yeah, except for that, yeah. So before we do that, I have one little sports question to ask you. And, of course, I want to find out about the blood supply. How is the blood supply?
Again, right there at that 6-day mark, we're getting ready, 2 weeks away from Memorial Day. Increased traffic, increased traumas, and boating accidents are a big issue Memorial Day weekend. So if you are going on a boat, be smart. Don't drink and drive the boat. If you're the captain of the boat, take care of your passengers. I see that every year. I'll hear of at least one boating accident in each one of our major cities where it should have just been avoided because of alcohol. So, but get out there, enjoy everything that we have and what God gave us, and but more importantly, share your life and give of life and donate blood.
There you go. Donate
well
blood.
said.
All right, so the sports question is this. Two sentences in this story that I want to ask you about. I'll just read them both to you. One of them says, never do ping pong balls matter as much as they do tonight at the NBA draft lottery. That's one sentence. The other sentence is, in a unique twist, this year's worst team, the Brooklyn Nets, must give its pick to the Boston Celtics due to a trade gone sorely wrong. Explain those two sentences to me.
Well, there was a trade, it was 3 years ago, where the Celtics traded one of their picks. I don't remember the particulars. I'm not a huge NBA fan. To the Nets, and then the player ended up getting hurt. But in exchange, they got the Nets #1 pick for this season, and their first round pick. And so tonight they pull the ping pong balls because the NBA had to change the way they do the draft because people were just tanking games. So they would get the #1 overall pick. So now they put everybody into a lottery, and then they'll pick the ping pong ball, and that'll decide the draft order.
Oh my gosh!
So,
really? Oh my god!
Here's the thing with the NBA. The NBA, one player can completely change your franchise for the next 10 years. You look at somebody like LeBron James, who changed the Cleveland Cavaliers from a team that was probably the worst run organization on the planet to NBA title contender overnight. The second they got that ping pong ball and they were able to draft LeBron James, they instantly became a contender. And so now if the Celtics get the #1 overall pick, they could instantly become a team that could win the NBA title. So it's that important. And once you get past generally speaking, once you're picking after the 5th or so pick, the talent just drops off dramatically.
Wow, it's amazing that a game that you win based on skill gets its beginnings based on luck.
Yeah, that's a cool quote.
Well, that's a good point. But the great teams, and all the great franchises are able to build their teams without the draft. So you look at a team like in football, I know it's completely different, but the Patriots don't really even use the draft. They go out and get free agents, and then when they do draft someone, they take them and they nurture them and they improve them. The NBA is the same thing. I mean, you look at a guy like Michael Jordan was the 6th overall pick. Dwayne Wade was picked number 12. And the teams and the organizations that are able to find those gems are the ones who are successful year after year after year after year.
It's amazing to me that the whole world of sports is based on skill and talent.
Yes,
and they resort to a lottery. That to me is so crazy.
No, absolutely right. But they had to because there were teams that were just trying to lose every game in a season so they could get the #1 overall pick.
Well, they should change that. They should change that.
Awful. That's
by the way,
cheating.
they did. They did that by making it the lottery. But there are still teams that want to be in last place, so they have a higher percentage of getting the first overall pick.
Yeah, I follow you, but I think that rule should be changed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How are you going to do it?
Money.
If a first round draft pick, are you going to say, well, these teams stink anyway? So, it's hard to say they're throwing games. But, the number one overall pick for a franchise, because of increased ticket sales and everything else, and increased advertising, increased television revenue.
All right, so you obviously know you're way more in touch with this than I ever will be. So you feel like it's the best system there could be.
It's the NBA. I'm not a big fan of the NBA in general. So, but yeah, there's not much they can do about it. There just isn't. The lottery is when they pull those ping pong balls, it'll be one of the highest rated NBA shows of the year.
Okay, well that I get. Yeah.
So it's always follow the money. In all sports, follow the money, because that's what it's about. It's about dollar bills.
All right, let me take a break. What do they call it when you bash somebody? We're going to bash Bill Nye on the other side.
Bashing somebody.
No, what is that called?
Something. An easy target. It's an easy target.
Scrap talk? What do they call it? Smack talk.
Oh, for the young ones.
We're going to smack talk Bill Nye.
Smack talk for if you're 30. Smack talk.
Sorry, I didn't know I was stooping right
talk.
there. All right, let's...
You're not stupid.
Stooping, not stupid.
Stooping.
Stooping, yes.
Oh, what's stooping? I don't even know that phrase. I don't know smack talk, and I don't know stooping. I'm old. What can I say? I got to get up.
Palm Garden of Ocala, thank you for sponsoring this segment so that Galen can get out the important message about donating blood. Did we get that message out? I'm forgetting what I asked you.
Yes, you talked about boating, and that was
that's right. That's right.
Good point.
Go to Palm Garden and take a tour. Ask questions. Find out for yourself why so many people choose Palm Garden of Ocala for their long-term skilled nursing needs, maybe for themselves or a loved one, for their short-term rehabilitative needs. You will see 21st century equipment, therapists who are not only very, very skilled and educated, but also just plain nice. They're at 2700 Southwest 34th Street. Give them a call, 854-6262. And also, let's thank Penn Flooring for sponsoring this segment. They have some beautiful flooring for your home or your office. Go see what they have for yourself at their showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, a few blocks from Pine Avenue. All right, let me take a little break, and we'll be right back with Galen to talk about Bill Nye, the science guy, and his cringeworthy moments. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Mostly sunny for this Tuesday. Breezy in the afternoon, high 84 at the coast, 92 inland. Clear Tuesday night, low 67 inland, 76 along the coast. For Wednesday, partly sunny and becoming breezy, high 85 on the coast, 92 inland. Thursday, partly sunny, breezy in the afternoon, high 83 on the coast, 91 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hi, Jan. When you were here last week, you were so busy. Have things slowed down at Palm Garden?
Oh, no. Mother's Day is on Sunday, May 14, and we are having a special brunch and a tea. Mother's Day begins the celebration of National Nursing Home Week, and during this week we have lots of special events. For example, on Wednesday, we're going to have a great big barbecue. So let me get back to helping more guests the Palm Garden way.
Palm Garden is located on the corner of Southwest 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
And I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
If you know of a young woman burdened with an unwanted pregnancy, please tell her about the House of One and Faith in Ocala. This free and confidential residence helps pregnant teen girls in a family atmosphere while forming an adoption plan. Part of the Ministry of Family of God Fellowship, the House of One and Faith offers a safe, loving environment. Call 352-687-8895 for more information.
Sorry, Galen. All right, 20 minutes after 8 o'clock. All right, let's talk about Bill Nye with Galen. You said you interviewed Bill Nye, Galen, on the radio?
No. I've heard interviews.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Some of Bill Nye's most cringeworthy moments. On his new Netflix TV show, Bill Nye asked a bioethicist panelist, should we have policies that penalize people for having extra children in the developed world?
Yeah.
You think we should put people in jail for having kids?
You had that news story.
I remember. That was
you had that. No, this was a couple weeks ago.
He's such an elitist. I hate it when people try to make decisions, because people are stupid. And that's what he thinks that, the rest of us are just dumb. Mm-hmm. And he's not even a doctor. He's not even really a scientist. You know that, right? He's got an engineering degree in biomechanics. He's not even a scientist.
He's an engineer. He was a scientist. Wow.
Right. Because that's the role he plays on TV. He's become the character he played on TV. That's the sad
scary.
part.
That is sad.
Let's see. Nye's TV show featured a cartoon sequence that depicted different sexual identities as different flavors of ice cream. And the talking vanilla ice cream cone believed in monogamous heterosexuality. And he tries to convince the other ice cream cones of different flavors to pretend that they were also vanilla flavored.
Oh. Thought he was going to throw Neapolitan in there.
No, to him that would be the perfect family. That's just crazy. That's just, how confusing life is when you're 9 or 10 already.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's just like you don't know, your secret code language that they talk, right?
Right.
You're just trying to get through school.
Like smack talk.
And now somebody's going to, and to think that somebody, I'm sorry, I have a really hard time believing that anybody is gay at that age. I just, I struggle with that. I don't know. You don't even know what you are. You hate girls when you're 8. If you're a boy and if you're a girl, you hate boys. You just stand on your own side of the room.
I don't think I hated. I don't think I hated girls when I was 8. I really don't think I did. But at the same time, I would have looked at an ice cream cone and said, ice cream.
Hey, let's just eat the ice cream. I don't care what flavor it is. I don't like vanilla or I don't like chocolate. It's got nothing to do with my sexual orientation.
Plus, you could have confused it. You could have said, "Oh, you're strawberry."
What happens if you put chocolate syrup in it?
Now, one of the Friends episodes, touched on this topic years ago. So they've been the pioneer in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said grab a spoon, see what's out there. That was a fun episode. It made a lot of sense. Those writers were great.
Grab a spoon.
Yeah.
All right, the next one, Bill Nye. Another cringeworthy moment from Bill Nye, the science guy. He did a rap song, Galen.
Of course.
Do you know what the title of it was?
No.
My Sex Junk.
And how old is he?
Here's the chorus of the song. Ready? My sex junk is so much more than either or. Sexuality's a spectrum. Everyone is on it. Who enjoys a fleshlight in the cold moonlight? Hey!
It's his boat. What can I say?
We had a flashlight story in the news this morning.
Yes, we did. It's his boat.
Now, who is that? What is that? What's the target of that? How old do you have to be in order to do that?
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Isn't this a children's TV show guy?
Yeah.
Wow. That was his words? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Another cringeworthy moment from Bill Nye. Last year, he suggested during a video interview that throwing deniers of global warming in prison was an understandable and perhaps sensible idea. This is what Galen was mentioning earlier.
Yes. Yeah. Can you? So as a scientist, if you're a scientist, your job is to consistently prove things true, and you do that by proving. You do that until they're not true, right? So you run every possible scenario, every possible test, until you prove something is not true. And so, according to Bill Nye, we should no longer be scientists or have any critical thinking. That it's now, this is the only way to do it. But yet he would look at, somebody who's a Christian and say, how can you believe in there's a God? And that, it would not be okay if you were to say, anybody who doesn't believe in God is wrong. He would say that would be the epitome of evil.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But he's a liberal, open-minded guy.
The thing that always gets to me is when we have conversations with people who are, I don't know, celebrities or, up there in whatever. And then I say to them, well, what should I be doing? Because I can't control the world. I can only control my world. What should I be doing? And then they will tell me how many lights I should have on in my house, what kind of a car I should drive, how far I should drive. And I say to them, I typically have one light on in my house, probably for 2 hours a night. I'm not home much. I drive my car 4 miles each way, so that's 8 miles a day. Now, in your case, Galen, you'd have thousands of miles to talk about. But the point is, they're flying all over the world, and they're doing way more than what they're preaching to do. So I don't know. That's what gets to me about that.
I don't believe in man-made global warming, so I don't have that problem.
Bill Nye was married for 2 months, and then he sued his ex-wife. He was married for 2 months in 2006 to a woman he later accused of stalking him and pouring poison over his garden.
He was married to another man?
No. Oh, maybe.
I'm confused, by the way.
Bill Nye, the married for only 2 months, then sued his ex-wife guy. No, it was the lady.
Oh, ex-wife. Oh, okay.
Right.
So he poured poison on her garden.
Bill Nye was stalking him and pouring poison over his garden.
Yeah, but she married him, so how could he accuse her of stalking?
Nye.
I'm really okay.
She
poured poison on his garden.
Okay, Nye met her. Her name is Blair Tyndall. She was an oboe player in this orchestra.
Oh my God, oboe.
Oboe. Let's see. Celebrity pastor Reverend Rick Warren officiated the wedding.
Celebrity pastor.
And Yo-Yo Ma played the cello at the wedding. The marriage was annulled 2 months later. He filed a restraining order against her on the grounds that she trespassed on his garden and covered it in a toxic liquid solvent.
Pretty funny.
Whatever. Wonder what happened.
That is really a wacko.
Not the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy.
All right, here's another one. Here's another cringeworthy
Power
moment.
Rangers.
Bill Nye suggested on his TV show that Christians believe every single instance of sex inevitably leads to pregnancy. He alleges this in the Bible and that proponents of the pro-life position are mostly scientifically ignorant white men who suffer from delusion.
Oh!
Nye claimed on Big Think, the TV show Big Think, that being pro-life reflects a deep lack of scientific understanding. He says, you have a lot of guys of European descent passing pro-life laws based on ignorance. Sorry, guys, he says. I know that what was written by your interpretation was written in a book 5,000 years ago. Makes you think that when a man and woman have sexual intercourse, they always have a baby. Nye thinks scientific knowledge proves that fertilized eggs are not human, and therefore abortion is morally acceptable. Scientifically, he says...
You know,
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, that the belief that abortion is bad is bigger in Latin America, and then the South, and with people who are Christians. It's not a race thing; it's a moral thing.
Yeah, I know.
All you have to do is go to a place that's in Central America where they're largely Catholic, or the Philippines, or Spain, where it's largely Catholic, and I don't think those are Europeans.
Right.
So they believe it even more ardently than most people in America.
Well said. I think you're absolutely right about that. Bill Nye, the cringeworthy guy, is what we call him
Yeah,
now.
I like that.
All right.
Just says things for effect, and the problem is nobody questions him because you really want to see a good Bill Nye segment, go watch him against Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson kills him.
Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today? Where's the Bloodmobile?
Bloodmobile today, Larry. We're actually at the Publix on 40 Shopping Center.
All right. Go
Nice.
donate blood and talk about Bill Nye if you want. It's a talking point. Thank you, Galen.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
In Woo, President Trump tweeting about a report from the Washington Post strongly denied by the White House. That report alleging that Russia got information about the U.S. from the president.
The president revealed classified information last week. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster telling reporters in the White House lawn last night it simply didn't happen.
At no time were intelligence sources or methods discussed. And the president did not disclose any military operations that were not already publicly known.
In the report, the Post cites current and former U.S. officials.
Fox's Griff Jenkins, the president this morning tweeting he wanted to share with Russia, which I have the absolute right to do, facts pertaining to terrorism and airline flight safety.
The president's disclosure would not be illegal, as the president has the power to declassify almost anything.
Fox's John Decker, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres across the country each year. And each year, wildland firefighters battle to contain them, but they can't do it alone. For some communities, it's not a question of if wildfires strike, but when. And a single ember can travel more than 1 mile. As it twists and turns and floats through the air, that single ember can find its way to where you live and can ignite and destroy your home or your community. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. You can't control where the ember will land, but you can control what happens when it does. You can take action now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. Prepare, protect, prevail. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen Silver Springs. It's a new year full of good stuff and good food, so come on down to DQ at Silver Springs and start it off right, because we've got things for your heart's delight. Chicken strips and pepper gravy and slaw or chili dogs, oh so savory. Codfish and grilled burgers too, made to order just for you. Creamy and frosty, blizzards and shakes, and all kinds of flavors for goodness sakes. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
We could all take a page out of the toddler book. Whether you deserve a raise or the restaurant server brings you the wrong entree, go ahead and speak up. Hang out with happy people more often. Positive emotions tend to be contagious. People who took aspirin regularly for at least 6 years ended up being 11% less likely on average to die of cancer.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the loss or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Do
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing service, we also offer fence row spraying and stump grinding services. Now is the perfect time to get ahead on your weed control and to take care of those troublesome stumps for an overall pleasing appearance. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440, or online at powellgene@yahoo.com. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 629-2440.
You're going to love your new windows and the immediate energy savings when you work with Renewal by Andersen. You'll experience legendary quality installation. Visit renewalbyandersen.com for a free in-home consultation with the pros. Right now, save 20% on every window and door, plus 20% off installation. No money down, 0% interest, and 0 payments for 12 months with approved credit. Visit renewalbyandersen.com. Renewal